the lapel now. He's got the far legs. He's able to come up, put him down. Beautiful reversal.
Bernardo very comfortable in this position. He has control of both of his legs, one via the lapel fat under and one via the pant grip. Looking to turn the corner to complete that double leg. Has to be careful about going out of bounds. Smart move there because he likes those grips. He did not want to start standing.
Yep.
And if he drove him out of bounds, they'd just start standing.
More counter nicely the first takedown. Sorry, went right back in. Same position. Back in. Still has the lapel there.
Faria ranked number 5 and also a finalist in the open weight division. So regardless of what happens here, we will see him compete today. Action resumes. Faria known for his deep half guard. And coming up on these double legs with his exact grip.
It's a good position to come up again.
Here he's trying it, but he has more space. He turns that corner, and he's going to try and go to the double underhooks right away and get his over-under passing series started. Trying to wrap up the legs.
Control his wrist. Swoop Faria backwards. There he goes. But he recovers really well. Back up. Start bringing his head up the back. Faria does. Bring his head up a little higher.
Gotta be careful about going out of bounds. He's gonna maybe try and drag him in. It's difficult to drag him in. There's the 2 points. So regardless, it's a little bit less of a difference. Reset back in the center. Rule there is that if the position is established and it's possible to drag or reset in the center, they will. If they go out of bounds before a position is set, they restart from standing. So Bernardo is one of the best over-under and double underhooks passers that there is. He starts this series with a double under and he switches to over-under.
Yep.
Man number 2, this is the adult male flyweight heavyweight quarterfinal.
The over-under right here with that left arm. That's a perfect grip. It doesn't need to go underneath that leg. You can lock that heel to the butt and you can pass just as well. The exact same pass as an over-under, but you're really pinning the heel to the butt here with that left-handed grip.
What you look for when you're looking at the over-under pass is you look for 2 key elements. It's if your head is entrenched on the side that your arm is under, and if you've cleared the knee line with your arm that's over. So we'll look for those 2 elements because if those 2 fall into place, there's a very strong possibility that you'd be able to pass. Again, like Sean was saying, he's looking to compress that heel to the butt. Not quite there as much as he'd like. Difficult to see if he's cleared that knee line. It does look like he has. Now he's going to climb ever higher.
Get the grip up by the back now.
Looks like he's going to run out of room.
And he's going to get up higher and higher. Back of the lapel right now. Probably going to get to release the guard pass. Yep. Just getting up a little bit. He works himself up higher and higher and higher. There's the right-handed grip. There he goes. Very good here, Bernardo. Gets that knees in. There's the hook.
I think his style is excellent for older grapplers as well. Not that he is, because it's not very explosive. It's a very grinding type of style, both on top and on bottom.
It's you could almost say old school. It's a type of pressuring pass that's been around for a long time, and it's just so good to controlling and slow. He's going to take it on more to that choke.
Looks well over the chin, so he's going to switch to the arm. He grabs his own gi, yanks very hard. So it looks like he's going to get the tap here. Going to make him break it, maybe. There you go. Over on mat number 1, Lucas Leitch is in action.
We want a nice replay here of the arm lock. So Ribeiro has the choke, threatening the choke. Gets to the S mount, sits down for the arm lock. And there it is. That's the weights over the head here. As he breaks down that gripping structure. That weight snaps that grip apart. And there it is.
Had to go on quite a bit on that arm lock before he got the tap. That was in the super heavyweight division. Right now, Lucas Leite is working for the back at a very quick pace. Referee stops the action. Score on this match is 1 advantage point to nothing in favor of Lucas Leite. We're about 1 minute and a half in. This is in the heavyweight division. So still in this category is Xande Ribeiro, Keenan Cornelius, Tim Spriggs, and who we just saw before, Jackson Souza. So it's a very stacked division where pretty much anything can happen. Both men tying up. Lucas is known for his impeccable half guard style. Here you see him trying to pull the half guard. Some unusual leg work, switching the hips by Eduardo. Lucas establishing that half guard clean. And what you're going to see Lucas do is get this underhook. Watch his left hand. He grabs all the way around the hip. Now that's a very deep grip. Now the work is with his legs.
Yeah, he misaligns that joint a little. He really tweaks the guy's knee out of position. And then allows him to go back to
There's
his
this reverse view. You see how his left leg is switched around. And there's this kind of awkward bend that happens. And he's controlling the guy's leg with his right hand. Eduardo's in a very tough spot here.
And tweaks your knee. You got to go one way, then he comes back up, and then when you go back, so you're going to take him backwards right now. He's going to put that left knee on the mat.
An unfortunate stoppage, ran out of room. They're going to get a standing restart. He does earn an advantage for the near sweep. But I'm sure he would have liked to continue from that spot.
Yeah. Nice series of attacks. Lucas Leite usually tries to take his opponent backwards, but Eduardo had a really good base there, actually. Stepped right out of it.
Probably see a similar pattern where Lucas pulls the half guard and works. As a fan, I'd love to see it done 100 times so you have more footage to study. There's that half guard pull. Sweeps it out. He kind of captured it by the tips of his foot. There he's getting in a pretty deep position. He has an underhook with his left and an underhook with his right. You see the hook switched. So this is bad news, but as I was about to say, we're going out of bounds. Referee wisely catches this and is going to drag them to the center. There's that communication system that I was alluding to earlier, with the referees with access to the video replay, which fell off. It's harder to drag these guys as the divisions progress up in this heavyweight contest. Now, Lucas is not a natural heavyweight. He says that he likes to compete against the heavier and slower guys. But I got to say, this year in particular, we're seeing a very new breed of heavyweight competitors.
Yeah.
You see the crazy lapel stuff from Keenan. You see the explosiveness of Tim Spriggs and Jackson Souza, even though Jackson's on his team.
There it comes up, and put him down backwards if you can.
There's the, he tried to roll through, but it didn't matter. That didn't work. It's kind of a combo, kind of rock back and forth. Underhooking the leg now. You can potentially hit knee bars from this spot too.
Now he's got even a better grip here. Now he's going to try to take him backwards.
He lost the grip on that pant leg, which is what he really wants to come on top with. Gives his back a little bit. Some very good defense.
Yeah. Good defense, and You know, that's the whole thing about being much lighter than your opponent is he's getting in these good positions, but a lot of the difficulty is moving a guy that's much heavier than you.
Representing Gracie, whom I saw.
I think he prefers these kind of grinding battles this slower. That's not really an explosive style at all. As we progress up in closer to the final matches, it gets to be one of these things where you know exactly what your opponent's going to do. Everybody knows what Lucas is going to do. Lucas has added some back-taking techniques, locked down from Berimbolo into his repertoire nicely. Only one advantage point on the board. Into a triangle, almost.
Oh, still kind of there.
Yeah, it's interesting that he didn't jump on it. Perhaps there was something with that far leg that we couldn't see on camera side. He's getting around to the back of Lucas, getting him to turtle. He has a good spot with his legs wrapped around. Earns an advantage, so that evens up the scoreboard. And again, staying persistent. Lucas trying to do a technical stand-up. Grabs the sleeve, looking to remove a grip, potentially. Trying to fold his left leg backwards. Successful thus far. Otto has good control.
Yeah, it's almost similar.